안녕하세요, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of the First Descendant running on PC.
얻고 싶은 게 있다면 대가를 지불해야지.
여기는 네. 칼리고 매장지 제탈한 임무를 시작하십시오.
시작이다. 명성은 쌓는 게
전장에서 가장 흥미로운 암호 수식이네요. 하지만 어려울 건 없습니다. 메지스터가 너무 쉬운 수준의 암호를 부르는 것 같은데.
Oh, I have 15. Oh, I make that mistake.
이보다 완벽한 지원은 없습니다.
Ah, Enzo. He's alright. He definitely serves a purpose in the game. So it's never a bad thing to see an Enzo in a group. But only if you have gun-based descendants.
전장에서
Outside of
가장
that, then
중요한
he's kind of questionable if he should be hanging around. Siren. Hi.
장전.
First time again. It's amazing.
인류는 너무나 나약해. 그래서 우리가 꼭 필요하지.
불꽃놀이 시작이다. 장전. 점프가 발사. 넘치는데. 터져라. 점프가 발사. 불꽃으로 끝난다. 발사. 점프가 발사. 발사. 세트라 뻥. 발사. 불꽃놀이 빛난다.
Uh-oh. We got too much of something.
점프가 발사. 터져라. 이게 다냐?
Oh, jeez. Went by faster than I thought. What are we at? We're at outlet in here. Okay, well, we're pretty inefficient. I don't expect a party to make up like this would easily clean house. Maybe not so much. Why are we so terrible? Yeah, it's like full of AoEs and DPSs. I can't believe that didn't go faster. It's so weird. So we had a Viessa and a bunny.
춤출 시간이야.
장폭탄 발사. 가옥장.
얼른 일어나.
장폭탄 발사.
이러면 재미없잖아.
없을 거다. 시작이다.
This guy. He runs in and gets just immediately killed.
장폭탄 발사. 나 터져라. 불꽃놀이 시작이다. 불꽃놀이 시작이다. 발사. 장폭탄 발사. 불꽃놀이 시작이다.
Oh, that's rough. I was like, why isn't everybody dying? Yeah, DPS look like a clean house, you know?
카운트다운. 양폭탄 발사. 발사. 야, 터져라. 카운트다운. 카운트다운. 양폭탄 발사. 현창 교체.
응급처치 완료.
현창 교체. 양폭탄 발사. 새 탄압. 발사. 카운트다운. 양폭탄 발사. 카운트다운. 양폭탄 발사.
Feeling powerful yet? No. Ismo is not powerful. I just, kind of had to accept that he's just a mid-tier character. Until they're making him a ultimate version, then yeah, he's just okay. think he needs a fair bit of arch tuning too, in order for his skill power to be high enough to take out more enemies all at once. So I guess I'm not quite there with him. Again, I know people like to use him for bosses. So it's not like nobody plays him, or he doesn't have a use. But just public games, if you're doing like, you know, the 250s or 400s, I mean, he's just okay. He's nothing really special. In fact, I don't think any of the characters we're going to play over the next 2 or 3 weeks are going to be powerful. I mean, sure, like baseline Freyna will be fine. Baseline Glade will be fine. I think I've already done baseline bunny and ultimate bunny, but I'll have to double check. I mean, if anything, this, you know, this process I'm going through it's real educational. It does let me know, you know, which descendants are probably going to be in the top, or stay in the top 5 or top 10, and which ones I just don't think they'll ever get past mid-tier. Yeah, definitely don't mess with Inez anymore. I mean, holy crap, she can just cast Snare over and over again. And Serena, of course, if you're okay with the flight mechanic and managing your MP. And she's really good too. Like, I kind of wish he had like some sort of bonus for guns. Because, like I said, his skill set's, it's okay. Well, like, I think a lot of the other Descendants just kill things instantly. And, with him, I have to sort of aim in the right place, and then I have to shoot double the rings in order to kill something. I mean, outside of just the easiest enemies, but all the enemies that you actually care about, that you want them to die as quickly as possible, they don't do that. At least not with his skill set the way I currently have it configured. I mean, again, maybe once he gets completely leveled up, it'll be a game changer. Which happens with some of the characters. Some of the characters, you know, until you max out every single module, then they don't seem all that good. Like, I really felt that way with Lepic and Ultimate Olympic. It's like you had to get every single module to its max before he felt like he could really hold his own. But once you do get him all the way powered up, then he's one of the better characters. Even though nobody really plays him anymore.
모듈이 다 똑같다면 제가 필요 없겠죠?
Yeah, while he was leveling up, everybody else was leveling up too. Max. Not max, but also not upgraded slot. I mean, I think his area grenades would be more useful if they detonated on impact instead of you having to manually detonate them. Because I think that little bit of time between landing a grenade and then detonating it, I think it's too long. It leads me into a bunch of situations where I'm not, you know, my grenades haven't respawned fast enough. Or if I'm trying to cover a wide area, then the refresh on the skill isn't fast enough either. Again, if it's exploded on contact, you can see how much more useful it would be instead of throw a grenade down, the button to apply it. Well, by then, all the other characters have killed everything. Like, it just takes a little too long. And of course, in a team setting, you don't necessarily care about how many kills you have. I mean, the game doesn't even judge you or tell you any of that information. Yeah, like Inez's snare. I mean, she launches it in the air and then it just immediately works. It's not like she has to hit a button for it to activate. I mean, those are the most useful Descendants. They have instant use skills. I do like the dog costume. Like it's almost kind of disturbing looking. And then you see the face is like a big smiling puppy, and it's like, oh, okay, well, that's not so bad. You should have some different animation for your fellow if you decide to wear the dog costume. Just have a constant, WTF face on your fellow while you're dressed up as a dog. It's like, what are you doing? I know, I can't wait to get back to playing, Clay or Nez or Luna. Have to spend time leveling all these other characters, which I mean, I don't think I'll ever use them again. I technically only have to level up to level 40 once. You don't really have to do the full module thing. That's no fun. We still need a hot dog costume. I mean, you can even beat the Korean style hot dogs with all the toppings on it. Making it look more like a Subway sandwich than a hot dog. So I was a little surprised that I went to the H-Mart and they had Korean style hot dogs on sale. My H-Mart basically has a deli. So they make like a bunch of hot dishes. I think all H-Marts have that actually. Not a big one, but they're much smaller hot dogs. on much smaller buns, just like stuffed like you would stuff a sub, except it's a hot dog in the middle. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a different take. I mean, you really are treating the hot dog like a sandwich. It was pretty tasty, but I didn't like the bread they were using for the buns. Weren't soft enough. Kind of had like a hard texture to it. Tasted fine, but eh. I had X on it. So but even with this, mid-tier character, it's still a lot of fun. I'm just not like a super efficient killing machine. I think I just need to give up on my local Taco Bells. Another order today where I was like, I'd ordered on the app, and I set it so that I would pick up in the lobby, and the app was like, well, it would take like 3 to 4 minutes. Maybe 5 at the most for my order to be complete. And I sat in that lobby waiting for my order for 30 minutes. They're about to close the lobby, and the guy's like, "Hey, what order are you waiting for?" And I'm like, "Oh well, I gave him my name, and he's like, yeah, let me check on this." And they had actually completed my order, maybe 20 minutes in. Right, so I was waiting an extra 10 minutes for an order that they had given to one of the drive-through, somebody who ordered for the drive-through. So I was like, oh yeah, 10 minutes ago, somebody else got your order. Sorry about that. I was like, yeah, Taco Bell. Just say, made my order fresh, and that took like 3 minutes. So yeah, I think the last 2 times at Taco Bell has not had great results for me. People are like, why am I ordering? And you know, there were 2 different Taco Bells, so I can't blame it on like one Taco Bell with like maybe one bad crew. There's like 2 different Taco Bells in 2 different locations. Why do I order these places? I waited half an hour for, you know, really low quality food. If I would have went just to a regular Mexican restaurant, of which there are several in my area, I mean, I wouldn't have had to wait 30 minutes. Like my local El Pollo Loco or Don Pedro. I don't think I ever got my order wrong. And I've never waited more than like 15 minutes. And that's with the employees not knowing any English. Like somehow they still managed to be more accurate and faster. And of course the food is better too, but sometimes I feel like eating trash food. You know, sometimes you actually don't want. Well, maybe I'm alone in this, but yeah, sometimes I don't actually want the nicer food. Yeah, sometimes it's better to eat a frozen pizza than to order a nicer pizza. I don't know. I'm getting those moods where I feel like eating like a pauper. It's like, I can't really get mad at the employees. I mean, they're making minimum wage. You know, the Taco Bells, at least in this area, I mean, they're always slammed. They've always got like a ton of people in the drive-thru. Usually got a bunch of people ordering through Grubhub or whatever. So I can't just say like they're like lazy or anything. And I've said it before, like if you ever found that you're yelling at a Taco Bell employee, you know, screaming in their face about an order, then I think something went wrong in your life. You should probably reconsider the things you've done to get to that point where you're yelling at a minimum wage employee about an order which costs less than $10. If all those are a factor in your life, then yeah, maybe make some changes, because something is wrong. You took a left turn somewhere. So yeah, he gave me a bunch of coupons, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna order from this place again. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? I don't care how much free food you give me. Although I do have to say that like the freshly made Taco Bell, it does taste different than the Taco Bell I'm used to eating. You know, I almost never get Taco Bell like freshly made. Although I gotta say, the best thing about Taco Bell is like the hot sauce. It's not the actual food. The hot sauce is actually covers up a lot of the some of the weirdness of the meat that they use. Enough hot sauce, and you know, can't stop caring. Weird too, it's got kind of like a smoky chili flavor to it, which you wouldn't expect the hot sauce to be good there. And you know, it's no tapatio, but it really isn't bad. All things considered. So yeah, now I have that, that sort of weird, gross feeling that you get after you eat Taco Bell. You know, I should have just made a sandwich. I don't know what I was thinking. And I just cut up a bunch of tomatoes for making sandwiches. Otherwise the tomatoes go bad, because I just forget that I have them, unless I cut them up ahead of time, put them in a little baggie in the refrigerator, and you know, I make it a point to make a sandwich. I'm really bad at keeping my vegetables fresh, or eating my vegetables while they're fresh. It just sort of slips my mind half the time. Yeah, I've thrown away many heads of lettuce for that reason. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna make a homemade salad, and then it just never happens. And I just have like excesses of salad dressing in the fridge, and no other uses for it. Because I don't really use salad dressing outside of the salad. I know some people put them on their hamburgers or their fries or whatever. But yeah, I just don't do that. Then whenever I move, you know, inevitably I have at least 3 or 4 bottles of some sort of sauce that expired 2 years ago. I think I had 2 bottles last time I moved. I was like, huh, this thing expired in 22. I don't know why I'm holding on to it. Pretty sure I'm not going to use it. And then I was like, oh, I can't remember last time I used tartar sauce. Why did I buy this? I must have had fish and chips a couple years ago. It must have only been 1 serving too, because I never... The bottle was pretty full. Or I didn't like it. One of those two. Which it's not hard to do. Very few tartar sauces actually taste okay. It's like finding a good potato salad. Almost impossible. Almost impossible not to have something that tastes like either vinegar or salt or both. And like that's the only thing you taste. Can't even taste the potato. And I like a good potato salad. But, yeah, you know, very, very hard to get that right, apparently. It's another one of those things which I just tend to make myself. Because I don't want a whole bottle of vinegar in my potato salad. I mean, that's really only good on potato chips. maybe you could debate that depending on your taste buds. What the heck? Oh my God, what must have bounced off of somebody. I don't know who. I couldn't see them. Yeah, it's weird. I don't really like vinegar that much, but I do love pickles, or dill pickles. Though I am kind of getting used to sweet pickles. Started eating more Korean food, and I was like, I think I get why they like sweet pickles now. There is something about that. Sweet pickles and the gochujang that's so common in Korean food. I was like, yeah, you know what? This is not bad. And I do not normally like sweet pickles. I haven't for most of my life. Yeah, lately, not bad. Well, now I see it's common to have hot sweet pickles. Or they'll throw in some chilies into your sweet pickles, which is a little unusual, I admit. But not too bad after you had like 2 or 3 of them. Oh, that was weird. Those weird shadows. Kind of like super low res shadows there. Must be something about the costume. Normally the shadows aren't that chunky. It's funny too, because now that I moved into this new spot, I'm actually closer than I've ever been to a Taco Bell. I think I'm like maybe 2 or 3 minutes away from one. I don't know how that translates to miles. If you live in my area, in Oregon, then we don't actually use miles here. We just base everything on the time it takes to get from one place to another. Mainly because the traffic here is kind of stupid. So it's like, you tell somebody it's only like 3 miles away or 15 miles away. Well, 15 miles away could mean 45 minutes of driving here. So that's why the time is the more important factor rather than the distance. Because like I said, distance means almost nothing here. Like if something is 20 miles away, you're gonna be waiting in traffic for a while, depending on the time of day. And then you're gonna wonder what was the delay that was causing all of the slowdown. And it's usually one or two things. It's like legit congestion. Right? You left someplace and it happens to be rush hour. Or somebody's pulled over on the side of the road. And everybody rubbernecks. Once on one of the highways here, on my way to an electronics store, and there was a 40-minute delay in traffic, and as I was driving by, I thought, well, maybe it was an accident or something, or maybe a trailer tipped over. Nope. It was just some family in a minivan emptying their water cooler. And they pulled over on the side of the road to empty the water cooler, and everybody on that road had to slow down and watch it. It was literally the only reason why traffic was slow, why there was congestion. But somehow the people that day on that road were fascinated by the emptying of a water cooler. Not even an accident. No dead bodies lying anywhere. No gunshots. No terrorist threats. Just a full water cooler. That was it. I don't know why we're fascinated with people pulled over on the side of the road here. You know, while we will stop our day to observe somebody who is just on the shoulder. Not in any danger or doing anything in particular. Just, you know, not driving. Too fascinating to us. Maybe it challenges our logic to see somebody who is on a road where the purpose is to drive, and then they just don't drive. What could be going on there? I must know. I must slow down to see. I don't care if it makes me 15 minutes late. I gotta know why he's not driving. I wish I was exaggerating too. But unfortunately that is not an exaggeration. So yeah, this new neighborhood is it's quieter, right? I'm not next to a major road where there's constant traffic. I no longer have the the biker gang every 2 weeks cruising through on the road, being as loud as humanly possible on their bikes. So in general, I have more moments of quiet and peace. But that being said, I also moved to a neighborhood where everybody has a dog that won't shut the fuck up. I was like, I almost kind of root for the robber. Every time I hear a dog that just will not be quiet. Just like I hope whoever's in your yard or in your house trespassing, I hope they take everything. Because you didn't listen to your dog yapping for the last half hour. I hope nothing is left in your house. You know, you just walk into your house and it's just completely empty. You know, they've even taken like the ice trays from the freezer. That's kind of what I want to happen. You know, and I'd be listening outside while the wife screams at the husband. Where was the dog? You know? Why didn't you check on the dog? Yeah. My old location. There is there's a big church, right? And it's a really big church. Right? I mean, they have quite a bit of property there. And I think, for whatever reason, I think they got into a quarrel with one of the cruiser gangs in the neighborhood, and so like every other week, sometimes every 3 weeks, I guess depends on how well they coordinate, but they'll just cruise down the street. And again, this is a busy street, right? It's not like it's a place where it kind of makes sense to for everybody to cruise, you know? Because there are some roads that are, I mean, they're very cruise friendly, but not the road I was on. So I think when they have like certain services at the church there, that the bikers get together and they just rev their engines all the way around the neighborhood, you know. That's my theory, at least, because it seems to kind of coordinate with some of the services. And I'm just like, hey, you know, I'm not with those guys. You know, why do I have to listen to your damn bike? Just because, you know, you're mad at Father Gillespie or whatever. And, you know, I'd forgive you if you were, you know, you're like maybe in your 20s or you're a teenager or something, but these were some old farts, you know. I mean, significantly older farts in this motorcade. I was like, why are you 50 years old cruising around in a motorcade, pissed off at a church? It's another one of those where you have to maybe stop and review your life and think about all the wrong choices you've made to get you there. You know? Yeah, the whole place was right in front of a bus stop too, so like every 15 minutes there'd be a bus in front of the house. You know, adding to the noise. Really, it wasn't a great location, you know. But the rent was cheap. Or cheaper. No such thing as cheap rent in Portland. Cheap rent here is what most people consider a house payment in many other states. Maybe not California or Washington, but certainly in the middle of the country. Running them off your job site. Yeah, well, I mean, again, it sort of doesn't make sense to have a cruising party like in an industrial area, you know, or anything like that, or there's like a business park. I was like, that's not really the place to go. So yeah, it would make sense for you to run them off. But you know, I was just in my house. It's like, God, you guys are way too old for this. What are you doing? You know? Again, if you're in your teens or your 20s, yeah, okay, I get it. You know, screw the man and all that, right? But if you're in your 50s, man, you should be doing different things in your life. And you know, like, I don't know what they hope to accomplish by running their motorcade during church services. I mean, do you think the church is going to stop having services? Like, do you think this big ass, you know, mega church is going to be like, okay, you guys win? It's like, what are you even doing, man? Like I said, I'm all for F the man, but I'm not all for F the man by doing useless shit. If you're really gonna F the man, then do something that actually, you know, F's the man. Cruising around at 3 in the afternoon on a Wednesday is not really screwing the man. That's just what we call being obnoxious. Which I don't, you know, think should be a life goal. In my humble opinion. Especially if you have like a long, scraggly gray beard. Dude, do something else with your life. You know, clearly this is not working out for you. You know, I really do sound like a grumpy old man now. I can't help it. I am sometimes surrounded by stupid. I mean, that's not my fault. And it's not all the time. You know, there are times when, you know, stupid is away on vacation, or maybe they're at the mall shopping or something, you know. Maybe they're waiting in line for a Switch 2, you know, who knows? There are occasions where I don't run into them. Oh, not that it's stupid to wait for a Switch 2. The Switch 2 is actually kind of awesome. I didn't want to make that implication. In fact, ever since I got the Switch 2, I haven't even turned on my other systems. Basically, the PC and the Switch 2 are the only things that I game on now. You know, those incredibly expensive Xboxes and PlayStation 5s are just like, eh? Eh. It's hilarious. Both of those systems, like, are more expensive to buy now than when I bought them. Like, they actually went up in price. Actually, my console's appreciated for once. What a weird thing. Usually that's, you know, Pokemon cards or... I don't know, do they still make baseball cards? Like, do people still buy and trade baseball cards? I don't know. I mean, I would imagine they do with the, like, old baseball stars. But new ones? Maybe. I mean, do the baseball cards still come with that ancient stick of gum? It's like it's weirdly super hard gum that whose flavor only lasts for like 3 seconds. And you get baseball cards as a bonus, I guess. Like maybe it's just because it's not as big of a deal on this side of the coast. But like I never hear my friends talk about baseball at all. No one of my friends that talk about baseball are folks I know from the East Coast. Even though we have, you know, good baseball teams out here on the West Coast too. It's like sadly they are the forgotten athlete. Too much football and basketball. You got time for baseball. I hardly even use my skills. The last couple games, it's like everybody else's skills are so overpowered compared to mine. It's like I don't really even need to use mine. What? Who's left? What? I was like, are there only one behind? You were pretty good about that. It's weird too that sometimes my skill charge times are really, really fast. And sometimes they're really, really slow. But I don't know what I have that's making the charge times super fast sometimes. Maybe it's one of my inversion attributes or something, but... It's like sometimes it charges as fast as his number one, you know, the 3 lightning balls. Because those charge pretty fast. And occasionally my number one charges that fast. But not all the time. I'm not really sure why it does. Why it's fast sometimes and why it's not fast other times. Oh, are you kidding? Really? Freeze me in the middle of the air, right over a pit. Some dastardly stuff. Yeah, not only frozen in midair, but frozen in midair over a bottomless pit. Like, that's just mean. Mean, mean, mean. That's right, I haven't been paying attention to this stuff. Really, when you stop needing to look, when you stop your need to look at new stuff, it's amazing how the old stuff just piles up. It's like I pretty much have all the reactors and components I need. Of course, I could, now that we're upgrading external components, I could certainly do that, but I don't need like new ones. I've got like an excess of components that have good, pretty good stats. Same thing with the reactors. It's like I have so many of these that are really, really good. I don't really need more of them. In fact, I have to go through storage and maybe start deleting some out of there since my storage is completely full.
모듈이 다 똑같다면 제가 필요 없겠죠?
Oh, I am max on everything. One thing left to do is upgrade the slot for the mid-air maneuvering. Then arch tuning. That'll be the next big thing. And then maybe some component upgrades, and I'll be done with him. I'm getting tired though. I'm ready to fall asleep at the wheel here. There's the rolling. Yeah, that's it. Every module is upgraded. So anyway, I have our shooting, obviously, and care and feeding on the components.
물과 아르케가 섞인
Alright, I'm exhausted, so why don't we stop it there. This is meowmurai. You've been watching the First Descendant running on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream. Maybe I'll give away these Taco Bell coupons.